That cold trickle down your back? 10 mistakes cause it. You're making at least 3. The twist? It's not your gear, it's how you use it. I've ridden storms from Florida to the Pacific Northwest. Today, 10 mistakes, 10 30-second garage tests you can copy. Progress bars on screen. Let's fix mistake number 1. Mistake number 1. Waterproofing rain misconception. Symptom: your jacket says 20,000 millimeters and waterproof, but you still end up soaked and clammy. Why it happens? Lab ratings are done on brand new fabric. After UV, grime, and body oils, the outer fabric wets out. When that durable water repellent layer fails, the membrane can't breathe and moisture builds inside, even if rain isn't technically coming through. Fix: every few weeks in riding season, wash with technical cleaner, not regular detergent. Then reproof the DWR with a spray or wash-in. When it beads like a fresh wax on paint, the membrane can actually move sweat out. 30-second garage test. Missed your sleeve. If water beads and rolls, you're good. If it darkens and soaks, it's treatment time. Repeat on shoulders and chest, your most wind-hit zones. Mistake number 2. Cuff and gauntlet disaster. Symptom: forearm swamp, gloves feel like sponges, and water creeps up your sleeves. Why it happens? Gloves over jacket cuffs look tidy, but they create a perfect funnel. Rain runs down the sleeve and straight into the glove and liner. Fix: use the shingle principle. Tighten your jacket's cuff adjusters, put your gloves on, then pull the cuffs over the gauntlets and snug them down. Many touring jackets have extended cuffs. Use them. You want water shedding outside, not in. 30-second garage test. Hold your arm out, pour a small stream from shoulder to wrist. If it exits over the glove and drips off the gauntlet, you nailed the overlap. If it creeps inside, reseat the cuff and try again. Mistake number 3. Neck seal nightmare. Symptom: that sneaky drip down your spine, especially when leaning forward. Why it happens? A loose collar in the helmet base leave a channel. In a tuck or forward lean, water finds that path and heads straight inside your jacket. Fix: zip, fully engage the storm flap. Stand the collar up and set it snug. Then put your helmet on and make sure the collar touches the helmet base with no gaps. Add a rain collar or a thin balaclava if needed for a clean seal. 30-second garage test. Lean forward like you're riding. Have a friend pour a small stream over the helmet crown. If water tracks into the collar, adjust height and snugness until it sheds to the outside. Mistake number 4. Waterproof vent violations. Symptom: damp patches around chest, back, or shoulder vents during real rain. Why it happens? At speed, wind pressure can push water past flaps and zip coils. Even water-resistant vent designs have limits in driven rain. Fix: when it's truly raining, close all vents. Manage sweat with proper base layers and micro-cracking your main zipper at stops. Not with open vents at highway speed. Reopen when it's drizzle, not downpour. 30-second garage test. Aim a fan at your jacket to simulate airflow. Spray water directly at each vent for 10 seconds. Any damp weeping inside means those vents stay closed in real rain. Mistake number 5. Jacket pant junction fail. Symptom: a soaked lap or waistband, even when everything should be sealed. Why it happens? If the jacket hem ends inside the pants or the overlap rides up, water follows the fabric in and funnels where you least want it. Fix: use high-rise pants or a bib, then wear your jacket outside the pants to shed water. Seated on a bike, you want at least 6 inches of overlap to account for jacket ride-up. 30-second garage test. Sit on a bike in riding position. Have someone spray from chest down. Watch the flow line. Proper setup sheds water over the pants, not into them. Stick around. Mistake number 8 fools even experienced riders, and it has nothing to do with your jacket. Mistake number 6. Boot boundary blunder. Symptom: Warm, wet socks an hour into the ride. Why it happens. Pants tucked into boots or loose cuffs over boots create a chute. Water runs down your legs and dives straight into the boot. Fix. Wear rain pants outside the boots and cinch the ankle cuffs snug. For all-day soakers, add boot covers or gaiters to bridge the pant-to-boot gap without restricting shifter or brake feel. 30-second garage test. Spray from knee down. Water should shed over the boot and off the toe. If it pools at the cuff or runs inside, tighten the hem or add a simple gaiter. Mistake number 7, visibility vortex. Symptom. Fogged visor inside, raindrops sticking outside. Now you're riding blind. Why it happens. Warm, humid breath hits a cool visor and hits the dew point. Drops outside cling and blur the road and taillights. Fix. Install a Pinlock or similar insert for the inner surface. Keep anti-fog fresh and crack the chin vent slightly to move just a little air across the inside. Keep a microfiber in a pocket for quick wipes at stops. If your outer visor is compatible, use a hydrophobic treatment to help rain bead and clear. 30-second garage test. Warm the helmet indoors and breathe on the visor. With a Pinlock and anti-fog, it should stay usable. Outside, spritz water on the outer visor and check that beads sheet off with a light head turn. Mistake number 8, base layer bungle. Symptom. You feel clammy and chilled, even when the jacket isn't leaking. Why it happens. Cotton traps moisture against your skin and kills insulation. Even grate membranes can't keep up if your base layer holds water. Fix. Run merino wool or synthetics that wick and still insulate when damp. They move sweat away from your skin so your gear can breathe it out, not soak it in. 30-second garage test. After a ride or stair run, weigh a cotton tee versus a merino or synthetic top. The lighter, quicker drying layer is the one you want under your rain gear. Mistake number 9, storage sabotage. Symptom. Peeling seam tape, sticky coatings, musty odor, and surprise leaks. Why it happens. Storing gear damp, sunbaking it, or folding on the same crease breaks coatings and weakens seam tape adhesive over time. Fix. After wet rides, hang gear inside out in shade with airflow. Once dry, store loose or on wide hangers in a cool space. Do a quick monthly check for lifting tape or delamination so you can fix it early. 30-second garage test. Run a finger along the inside seams. If tape lifts or the coating feels tacky, you need to dry, clean, and re-proof or repair before the next storm. Mistake number 10. Maintenance mythology. Symptom. Your premium suit feels worse each season, even though the membrane is top tier. Why it happens. DWR is sacrificial. When it wears off, the face fabric wets out, breathability collapses, and you feel clammy, even if no drops are coming through. Fix. Wash with technical cleaner when soiled. Tumble low or warm iron to reactivate DWR. And reproof when beading fades. Tags don't change maintenance schedules. 30-second garage test. The classic bead test. Spritz the shoulders and chest. If water doesn't bead and roll like glass, it's time to reproof. No excuses. Think shingles and breathability. Overlap every opening to route water out. And keep DWR healthy so sweat can get out. Grab my Rain Ride checklist, a one-page summary of all 10 fixes plus the garage tests. It's free and linked in the description. If it saves you one soggy ride, it's already paid for itself. Keep the rubber side down and the rain on the outside. Ride safe, stay dry, and I'll see you in the next one.